Good day, good day. Welcome to Words of Wisdom. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Saturday. Sun is shining. It's a new moon day. So we're going to do a new moon spell, of course. I thought we'd do our tea leaves to see what is destined for us over this coming new moon period. Well, I read back 3 years ago. I also read back 2 years ago to see where I was, what I was doing. And I had a beautiful channeling actually 2 years ago where Spirit said I deserve to be in a place where I'll be peaceful and joyous and happy. And you know what? That's exactly where I am. So sometimes it just takes a little bit of past knowledge that comes forward, that sits in front of you, and you can say, here I am. I made it. I did it. And that is today. That is the energy of today. And we've also got the Witch's Garden that's here to guide us, because today is about planting a new seed. The ground is fertile. The time is fertile. It is the energy is fertile. It's ready to shift, to move, to take us, to transform something for growth. We definitely today picking up on that energy. And it's important for you to recognize that this is such a powerful new moon and we can release anything now. You know, I 2-3 years ago was reading where I was at in my heart space. And now my heart space is clear. It's absolutely open. I am loved. I am guided. I love and I guide, and I've just got this beautiful reciprocity of love and kindness that comes backwards and forwards in my energy to me. And I'm so grateful for that. So grateful. And it's just amazing. So whatever's going to be next on my path in my new chapter is going to be open, honest, clear. It's going to be just a beautiful, easy, natural flow, because that's the energy I'm in now. So try and set your energy ready for your next stage. Okay. Oof. Anyway, the Akashic Records are also having a little look at me here. So maybe we'll get an Akashic Record card as well. So that's an interesting one. All right. So I will take the runes off the table from yesterday, because we had them on here from yesterday. We had our luck, we had our magic. And I will give us a new moon spell. I do like to keep my runes on the table. I don't know why, but they just keep my table quite magic, which is lovely. All right, so today, there are no bad events, only bad moods. Now, isn't that interesting? Because we can choose to see something from a different perspective without it getting us in a bad mood, a bad state. The brave are fearless. The brave are fearless. So that's an interesting little message for us from the calendar today. All right. Okay, here we go. So your new moon spell. Are you ready? Under this moon, I claim my fight. I rise from the ashes into the light. The past is gone, no more regrets. I am ready for what I have not met yet. With every tear I found my strength. I'll go the distance, I'll go the length. I manifest, I trust my soul. The universe answers, I am whole. I break the chains, I let it go. New beginnings, watch me grow. Tonight I stand with power true. The future is mine and it starts anew. As above, so below, as within, so without, so mote it be, and so it is. Beautiful, 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 beautiful energy. All right. So who are we starting with? Are we starting with the Witch's Garden? Interesting. All right, let's put our tea leaves over there. Let's put our Akashic Records over here, and let's take our Witch's Garden. And isn't it funny? I'm in green, and I've pulled 2 packs that are green. So green, and we had today our beautiful Archangel Raphael came out in our energy cards this morning in a reading, and he is with us as well, all about the heart chakra, about healing. So we know that's very important for us today. Very, very important. All right, my friends, let me shuffle these cards and ask Spirit on this beautiful, glorious new moon day, what is it that you can guide us with going forward? Taking our best intentions, making those intentions. What can we be guided with? What are we going to be seeing? So we have 2 cards that have come out very beautifully. Very lovely. The Star. No surprise. Absolutely. I'm hearing you're a star. You're a star. And I just said to you, I channeled that message and I looked at my journal 2 years ago, and Spirit was saying, you deserve the best and what have you to me. And I know they were really giving me a boost. And now look today. Here we go. They're saying to us, the Star card, we are worthy. We are worthy of the next stage. We're worthy. Do you believe you? Do you trust in that? And the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands. Look at all these birds. They've all got a worm. They're trying to share these worms or pick the worms. There's a bit of, look at that. We'll read these cards anyway. So our Star card, Major Arcana. Inspiration flows from starlight night. Everything finally feels just right. Emotive flow, crystalline sight. Invoke the muse. Tonight's her night. The muse. And yes, and this morning, the muse came out on the Akashic Tarot cards. There it is. So it's all being connected now. I knew I had to use these cards for a reason. All right, so it's about renewal. So the Star card is healing and quietude, following the devil and Tower's mayhem and destruction. All psychic and traumatic energy is now released. Her energy is absorbed into you. Belly butterflies tickle your stomach with flutters of excitement as the Star siphons energy from the firmament. Plaguing questions are now answered. Physical pain departs. Optimism fills you like a helium in a balloon. I love it. The Star's secret is the loss of self-consciousness. The ego has been tucked away. Fear has been placed in check. There's no blockage between lower and higher self as energy moves freely. It is the place of artist and muse, inspiration and illumination. The Star is the open channel. The communion of this card marks the nature of artist and muse. Inspiration flows as the channel opens. The Star in many ways is divinity manifested on earth. She is glimpsed, seen and felt in transcendent moments. The Star is the unfolding imagination. The snowy peacock symbolizes energetic power, hypnotic strength and manifested divinity. The waters are the essence of the soul. It is cosmic unity and all fantasies come true. So inspiration, healing, calm after the storm, clarity flow, transcendence and peace. I love that. And that's exactly what the sort of where I'm feeling right now in today. So why the 5 of Wands then, Spirit? Let's get our 5 of Wands and find out what this is all about. 5 of Wands. Friction. Sparks fly as wings do beat the air. No clever thoughts are always there. Doubt sometimes throws you off your game. Bounce back and you will feel no shame. The 5 of Wands is about stirring passion. It marks conflict, skirmish and excitement in social groups. The flames of the fire inflame friends, colleagues and family. The energy is combustible but exciting. That's exactly it today, isn't it? It's like you've got to release and you're going to grow something and you're going to be set positive intentions and all of these sort of things. It's like this feeling, isn't it, of everything's happening at once. The secret of the 5 of Wands is the spark of potential inside heated action. The 5 of Wands indicates the moment a crowd is whipped up into a frenzy. Drama is unfolding. Will it draw you in and distract intended focus or point you in a new direction? Are others feeding personal energy in a positive way? Assess the current location and quantify future goals. Current energy has the potential to distract or inspire. Make choices accordingly. It is possible to participate or to walk away. So very much about choice. And I think it really is about choice and going back to this feeling of peace. What is it that you want? How do you feel? You know, if you make a choice, it's because you've done it from your heart center. So it is about action and sparring, everyone fighting for themselves, combustible energy, excitement for a fun, action-packed match of wits and strength. That's a very interesting one. I wonder if we can get anything else for this Five of Wands, please, Spirit. What is this? Is there anything else here? Very interesting. And I do feel like that's the energy of today. Definitely. It is about whether you are going to, you know, when I look back at those 2 years and 3 years ago, I mean, I was in such a, my mindset was, I've got to get over this. I've got to get through this. And I'm so grateful for it because it's teaching me a lesson, and I need to recognize that. It's like now I know it. But back then, it was still a little bit of, you know, this sort of weighing up all the time. It was trying to keep that balance very much. And I feel like, you know, when you see her here and she's just pouring this essence, it's releasing and surrendering and just saying, you know what, I don't care if it spills, it goes, you know. If it meant to come back to me, it'll come back to me. That's the kind of feeling of the energy, and they don't want to give us any more. So we are going to now, we're going to go to the Akashic Records now. And let's see if they can confirm anything in terms of how we're feeling today on this new moon energy and what it is that we can, you know, how can we have some help and guidance, please, in terms of how we're feeling? Because it is sometimes it's quite daunting, and it's really difficult sometimes to be in that frame of mind where you can't just go, oh, right, I've got to be positive and nothing else, because it doesn't work like that. You know, you are going to have those moments of emotional turmoil because you are going to feel things, and it's good to feel things. Absolutely, really good to feel things. Okay. Right, so we have 3 cards that decided to jump out at us. We have the Light of the World. So that is about, I don't know where that came from. I was just fortune knocking. You know, that's good fortune knocking. Good is coming, knocking on the door. It's nearly here. Okay, it's just about you having to pay attention. Okay, but we'll read it. And it's number 10. So that is always about completion and cycles. So this is a beautiful card to come out on a day like today. The Buddha prepares. Oh, amazing cards. Absolutely. It's about finding that inner sanctity, that peace that we know that we want to feel, the joy, you know, and I think the peace in knowing and believing that even though nothing has tangibly come as evidence right now, it's there, and it will. But you just have to be that patient person that just says, you know what, I trust it will be there when it's ready to be there. I'll keep coming back to me and working on me, that type of thing. And that's what the Buddha's all about, doing that work, you know, making sure that you show up for yourself, for your inner healing, for who you want to truly be, the best version of yourself, I'm hearing. So there are no bad events, only bad moods. You can change that, you know, and it's by doing the work, by making a different choice. Beautiful. And the Architect one of keys, and a key is so important when we're talking about a portal, as magnificent as this day is, you know, the opening, this change, the ability for your energy to shift into another timeline, another dimension, another part of your journey. It's going to change. And so we need to have that key, that answer. It could be in a form of a message. It can be in the form of an action. It can be in the form of a feeling. But it's a knowing, and that is the key. And this Architect here, you can see, has been discussing how things need to look and feel. And you are the architect of your destiny, I'm hearing. So you can make a choice to listen and to know. Fortune is knocking, okay? And to really spend that time with yourself right now. And it's okay to feel this sort of discombobulation. I love that word, discombobulated. You know, when you feel, oh, I'm not sure, I'm not, you know, it's okay, because as long as you focus into it and you learn from it and you understand, you think about it, you don't ignore it, because it's knocking on the door for you right now. That's beautiful. Okay. Very nice. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's read those Akashic Records cards for you. So number 10 was first. I don't know why I put the Buddha over there, but we'll put him back. It doesn't matter. I don't think it'll matter, but we'll see. Right, so number 10, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, 2 Major Arcanas, so very important message. Okay, an old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on a door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open your higher self and all its wisdom and powers. It is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches, but it is up to you and only you to open the door. It's on page 69, which is all about balance. Okay. You do that by taking real and regular action in knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can earn that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. And it works, I promise you. It's hard at first, but as with anything, practice makes perfect. The brave are fearless, so be brave. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step, yes, and with every word. You will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. Beautiful. And the Buddha is all about an inner preparation before action. This period of time may feel a little like waiting. So I know, you know, if you feel like you're not seeing anything tangible, it's okay. You're not stagnating. You are actually growing. Everything is working as it should be working. You need to trust it. So this period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of action seem to be at a standstill. Really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and to truly step into your power. Don't be in a hurry. The time to act is coming, and when it's here, your strength will be absolute. That is incredible. I'm blown away by this. Absolutely blown away by that. Magic. The architect. So a man and a woman in rich Egyptian dress. So you could resonate with Egypt, with an Egyptian lineage like I do. And, you know, it could be that this really is going to be the final message that you are going to really hear right now. Throughout the scene, many workers toil on foundations, pylons, and palaces. At a mundane level, you could find yourself involved in a building project or renovating or redecorating your home. But this card shows it's time for you to step into a position of power. In order to do that, you must recognize your talents and strengths, as well as the authority to take charge. An opportunity beckons that utilizes your skills perfectly. Feel the command you have over the great scope of the situation and take charge. So exactly what I ask Spirit, what is coming with us on new transformation, on new moon? There you go. Something is coming that is going to really mean you're going to have to step up. All right. Beautiful. One of keys. That is just incredible. What a beautiful, beautiful start. Okay. Now we're going to ask our tea leaves. Please, can we have some more details of what we can be guided with in the coming couple of weeks now of this new moon energy, or a week or two. All right. Okay. Let's see what comes out. Okay, interesting. I love it when they land on the cards because it gives me a very clear indication. Right, so the light of the world card, number 10, completion. Also, fortune is knocking. You're not listening. Pay attention. Open that door. Allow for it to come in. There's a vacation. Good advice from a wise person. You're going to be dealing with or in a relationship with a man. There could be some sort of temporary situation that needs to be closed out and finished off, and you've overcome a major challenge. So if this is what's been distracting you, know that it is just temporary. Know that it will be overcome. You might meet somebody, Spirits is saying, in this next stage, that really is going to assist you, okay, and help you in some way. It'll maybe be really, really good advice from this person, this man. A vacation. Well, maybe you have already booked, but maybe you are thinking of booking, or maybe it'll be a nice surprise. Maybe this man might actually come along and take you on a vacation. But you will find that because of this sort of, I want to say distraction, this sort of letting go, almost like instead of you focusing in and holding on tight and not really listening to the fact that Spirit want to give you a forward motion movement, you know, with this kind of it might absolutely allow you to. I remember, I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but we were trying to sell a car, and let me tell you the color of the car. It was a BMW, and it was green. So, just saying. And I remember I tried everything, right? And I'd even put it now on I put it on all the websites. I tried everything. We weren't having any luck. Then I decided to put it on a person I knew's forecourt of their used cars. They obviously, you know, not sure. Yes, great, whatever. They said I could park it there just while we went away on our holiday for a week. And on our way on holiday, I'd forgotten about. I was on my way. We got a phone call. The car's sold. Literally as quick as that. I was like. And it was all that time I was stressing and worrying and this and that and You can't believe. Because we were going on holiday. It would have been nice to have the money. But you know, you go all over this place. Anyway, literally the car was sold. We were on our way. So sometimes that's how Spirit will knock on that door. Okay? So something will change for you. Okay, and now on top of the Buddha prepares, we have got chain of events that will affect your life. And it'll come about around about June. So maybe take a little notice of June. Maybe June's your birthday. Maybe June is a special time of the year. But this kind of makes me feel, you know, it's if you see where the Buddha's sitting, and it's almost like sort of June time, June, July, it's the summer, it's that open field, out in the open kind of feel. So we're going to go to June for something that is going to change of events that will affect your life. So it could culminate in June, or it could really, as you've been listening now to Spirit and you've been working on everything, your inner self, you made your changes, you've overcome your challenges, you've decided to let things go, because I've put these over here on this side, and I've like stacked them, I've noticed, as if it's gone in this direction. All right. Okay. So June, we've got these beautiful chain of events that will affect your life. And then we have got the eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles, and strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And that is under the architect. So whatever you've decided you're going to be doing, whatever comes in your path that you're building that's going to make a change, whether it be a move, I'm hearing, or whether it be career or personal or whatever, it's going to culminate, or it's going to come about before June or up to June. So maybe over the next coming months, because we did ask Spirit over this next period with the new moon changes. So let's just leave it at that. But because this architect, they're building, they're currently in the middle of it, but they, they're talking, they're making something happen. The situation is going to be very emotional. It's going to be very passionate. And it's going to triumph over your troubles and your obstacles. There's something here that you will look back probably and go, like I did in your journal, and go, oh, wow, I whizzed through that. It was fine. At the time, it's often, we hang on and we do this, but with this idea that Spirit's going to like move you anyway, it's going to distract you in some way. It's going to make sure if you let go, surrender, trust, find your inner peace. Find your inner peace. And you really will see a very different feeling that will come about for you. Do your work. Do the work for yourself. Look after yourself. The Buddha is preparing. And it's about finding that grounding, that peace right now. Because the energy can feel a little bit like this, which is those 5 of Wands. Okay. Energy cards, I'm being told. Let's get an energy card. And then we're going to get a moon card to finish. Oh, I might get a rune as well, actually. I might get a rune card. I do love my rune cards as well. Ah, interesting. Hostilities, but it came out in reverse. So whatever this situation is, if you manage to let it go, sweep it away, say goodbye, see it from a different perspective, find your peace, step yourself back, I think, and set the intention to do so that you never go back to it. That's what I had to do. So 3 years ago when I was looking, I was honestly, and then 2 years ago still, I could read the same thing again. It's taken me a long time to clear my heart and to mend my heart. And it can take some time. But the point is, this is the first stepping stone maybe for you, or maybe it's not the first one, but it's one again that is reminding you that it's important to change the way you're thinking. There are no bad events, only bad moods. So hostilities don't have to make a play. It's in reverse for you right now. I'll read it to you. 26. It came out in a reading as well on TikTok. So in reverse, this card is a shift in your energies around you and even about you, and the universe is supporting you on an internal shift as well. Beautiful. So whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. So you're getting it now. You don't need it. It's fantastic. It's so, and we started with the Star card of peace and tranquility, beauty, knowing, intuition, following your inner calling. And we're ending with this beautiful hostilities. Be aware, however, that there may still be some action you have to take. Remember, there could be some little, the odd person, the odd little trigger, the odd little thing wants to take your worm. This card encourages you, letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situation will be resolved. Yes, it will. Triumph. We have the eagle, freedom, flight. It's moving. Even fire, passion, force. It's beautiful. It's going to be an amazing situation for you coming up next, I'm hearing. So the affirmation, you ready? I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. Expectations clear, intentions clear. Trust that what you want is for your highest good, to become the best version of yourself. And absolutely, this is for you. Trust it with every bit of your being for your next stage in your journey. That is beautiful. I love that. Okay, well, we had the moon in Virgo this morning. on the moon card. So let's see if it comes out again, but with your, oh, no, different collective. So, oh, there we are. Right. Half to full moon. Embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. There we are. I couldn't say it any clearer myself for you, my friend. Absolutely beautiful. I don't think we need anything more. That's sort of 30 minutes, and I just looked, it was 31:1 on the clock, so Spirit is with us. I absolutely wish you lots of love and light and an awesome new moon day. Set your intentions, trust with every fiber of your being. If I can tell you, I do. And I can send you that energy right now. I am absolutely blessed to be able to share that with you and share my words of wisdom through my beautiful spirit team. So thank you for listening to me, and thank you Spirit for listening and helping, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.